I'm really excited because today I'm going to introduce you to our new SSBC Kids logo made by our very own Melissa Habermas. And today I'm going to tell you the meaning behind the logo. It's inspired from the verses from Jeremiah 17:7 and 8 using the word children. Blessed are the children who trust in the Lord, whose trust is in the Lord. They are like trees planted by water that send out their roots by the stream and do not fear when heat comes, for their leaves remain green and they are not anxious in a year of drought. They do not cease to bear fruit. These verses became very special to me when we lived in Morocco, because every couple of years we would go down to the Sahara Desert and we would pass a place called the Ziz River Valley. Now, before we talk about this part, I want to talk about this part. This part is very dry and it doesn't get rain. The rain doesn't stay on the ground, and the bushes and the trees there look like this. Ah, give me water! Okay, and the verses before the ones I read talk about people who do not trust in God, but that they trust in people. They're like the trees and the bushes up here in the dry area. The Bible says we're supposed to be like the trees down in here by the water. And I love this place so much because you can see the difference between the dry land and the land with the water. And you can even see the shape of the actual river by the palm trees. They're following the river. These are date palm trees. It's an oasis in the desert. So these verses talk about how we're supposed to be like a tree planted by water. Okay, so just like trees need water, we need God. We need to stay close to God. That means we need to be going to places where we can learn more about God, like at church or listening to music or watching things that help us to learn more about God. We need to stay close for us to be healthy. Also, I want you to notice that it talks about streams of water. And look at this stream. Look how it's moving and the water is flowing. Just like the flowing, fresh, beautiful water, God asks us to stay close to Him because He is the living water. He is the source of life. This stream is fed by springs, probably, and just like a lot of the streams in the Bible. And so God is always giving us new life and fresh water, fresh life, fresh hope and joy for each new day. So I love the fact that it's talking about streams of water. The next part talks about, it says, people who trust in God are like trees that send out their roots. Now, why do trees need roots? Well, they need roots so they don't fall over. And they need roots because they have a secret. Even if it stops raining, even if there's no water left in this stream, the roots of a tree go way down into secret water places under the ground. And I love this place right here because you can see the roots going out into the stream, just like this verse talks about. I also love it because it says they send out their roots. The trees don't sit around and say, hey, water, come over to me, come over to me. They go out and they look for the water. Just like that, we are supposed to be like, have roots that grow out and look for God, that seek God, that pray, that read the Bible, that learn more about God, and we're active trying to grow. The Bible says that if we do all of these things, then we don't need to worry. It says the trees do not worry if there's no rain or if it gets too hot. Do trees worry? Yeah, they worry if they're going to lose their water. So a tree will have problems if it doesn't have water, if it gets too hot. Just like we have problems and we have worries, but if we have good, solid roots, we will have fresh, green leaves. So we need to stay strong. Now, leaves are the sign that a tree is healthy. This leaf comes from the tree behind me. And it's a healthy, strong tree. It means that this tree has the roots in the water and plenty of water. But if you look over just a little bit, you'll see that there's a tree that's uprooted. And that tree has kind of fallen on this one. And look at the leaves for that tree. That tree's dying because it doesn't have roots anymore. The leaves are dying. And the Bible says that we will not be healthy Christians if we don't stay close to God. Also, the verses talk about fruit. Now, this is not a fruit tree, but I brought some fruit along. And fruit is a sign of a healthy tree also, if it's supposed to have fruit. And there's two kinds of fruit that the Bible talks about. One is the fruit of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. If we're rooted in God, in the streams of God's Word, we will have good fruit. We will behave with these kind of characteristics. And the second kind of fruit is the kind of when other people become Christians through our witness. Maybe we've told them about God, or maybe our fruit of the Spirit, those things in our life have shown them what God is like. And so those are different kinds of fruit that show that our lives are healthy as Christians. So that explains our new logo, that we are supposed to be like a tree planted by streams of living water with roots that seek out the water, that have green leaves and fruit. All right, that's our lesson for today, and I hope that now when you look at that logo, you're inspired to remember how we are asked to be like trees. Bye.